Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of The Fishing Teacher, and thanks a lot for watching today's video. It's always much appreciated. And guys, today I'm going to show you the #1 technique that you can use if you want to catch a quick limit of bass, or if you want to catch like the most bass that you can in the day. Not necessarily big ones or good size fish, but as far as if you want to get a limit of keepers in the boat, like in a tournament, or if you just want to go out and have a fun day catching a bunch of fish, we're going to go over my #1 lure for that and sort of describe a little bit about the areas you need to look for on that. Also guys, before we get started, a couple of our quick housekeeping tips here. Just wanted to remind everybody that we have our Fish the Moment winter lake map breakdowns up on the website. If you guys are looking for some good places to fish this winter, like for your jerk baiting, this is a great resource, and I'll put that link in the description where you can check that out. And also I'll put my Tackle Warehouse link in the description, and if you guys could bookmark that link, if you guys need any fishing tackle, by using that link's a good way to support the channel, so that's much appreciated, guys, too. Okay, guys, you know, there's nothing more fun than getting bit. It's like when people go fishing, they want to get bit, they want to catch some fish out there. So if you're wanting to catch some, I'm going to show you the #1 way where you can get a lot of bites under the sort of a pretty wide range of conditions here. Now, a lot of it depends on the lake that you're fishing in terms of water clarity and you know, just how the lake lays out. But overall, any lake that I've ever been to in the country, this technique works unless you have like really, really muddy water. If you got water visibility that's like less than 1.5 feet, not so much. But if you have water visibility anywhere in the lake over 2 foot, I don't care if it's in New York or Florida or Texas or Missouri, this is gonna work. So the main thing, guys, I'm gonna show you the one that I do the best there. This is a Zoom Magnum Shaky Tail Worm. Now, what I like to do, it's a finesse type worm. It's 7 inches long, but what I do is I pinch it off right here, just above the egg sac, you know, which makes it about a 5.5 to 6 inch long worm. It's small diameter. It comes down to a little point here, and then I put it on a 1/16 ounce. This is a Gamakatsu shaky head, 1/16 ounce. That the 1/16 of an ounce is the key on this. You don't want to use an 1/8. You don't want to use 3/16. You want to use a 1/16. And usually I'm going to go with some type of a green pumpkin or a watermelon color. Sometimes I'll use a June bug color, if it's cloudy out or if the water is exceptionally dirty. And just, you know, come through the worm with it, bury it back in. You got a little diminutive, small diameter worm on the shaky head setup with the 1/16 ounce. Now, the reason that this specific setup works the best is because I really think it's the diameter of this tail. It's like it comes down to a small point, and then with the 1/16 of an ounce head, it has a slow fall. It's got a real natural fall in the water. And also, guys, I'll put the Tackle Warehouse link in the description where you can get both of these if you want to try it. But anyway, for whatever it is, it works better than just a straight shaky head with like a regular trick worm on it, or a finesse worm, or a fatter robo worm or something like that. This Zoom Magnum Shaky Tail, tons of bites on it. Like I said, if you told me, it's like, Randy, you got to go out and you have got to catch a limit of fish today, that is what I would have on. Probably fishing it on like 6-pound test line and a spinning outfit. Now, the areas that you want to fish it in, it really depends on the, you know, type of areas that you have in your lake to fish, and a little bit on the time of year. Probably my favorite, well, I got several favorite areas, but one of the best places around it if you have boat docks, guys. This little thing, if you got boat docks that have over 2 foot of clarity in it, especially if you have boat docks that are the pier type docks, like, you know, all you guys that fish, I don't know, say Lake Guntersville or, you know, Lake Norman in North Carolina, the docks that have pilings on them, skipping that little thing under those boat docks is a great way to catch them, and it skips really good with that 1/16 ounce head on it. And also just fishing points, main lake and secondary points. If you have a lake that has a mixed species, like some largemouth, a few spotted bass, and some smallmouth, and you got water visibility over like 3 feet, that thing's money right there. You can just fish, you know, points, figure out how deep the fish are. If it's the springtime of the year, they're going to be less than 10 foot of water. Other time of the year, they may be 10, 20, 25 feet deep. It's going to be a good way to catch them on points. Bluff banks are another good place. Anytime you have a bluff bank in a creek or a main lake, fishing this little shaky head down those rock faces and those rock walls, especially the areas where you have like some type of a broken rock transition, real good way to catch them like that. And really just anywhere you think a bass is, grass beds or whatever. If you think there's a bass there, if there's a fish around and they get close to this thing, they're going to eat it. I mean, it doesn't take them much energy expelled. It's just a really edible tidbit for them. But anyway, guys, that's my number one suggestion. You want to go out and catch a bunch of fish, get your limit quicker than anything. You know, Zoom Magnum shaky tail, 1/16 of an ounce, shaky head in there. It will get you bit pretty quick. So hope it helps, guys. We'll see y'all.